welcome to my channel. I'm here with my Tony Popsicle. I'm Princess Leah. Welcome back. We are here for an energy check-in for this 111 portal. I debated all day of whether I wanted to get on and when I was going to get on. And so I wanted to just come in and do a little energy check-in. So for those who are new, welcome, beloveds. My name is Princess Leah, and I pull the highest frequencies of conscious love here so we can heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. And this is my cat, Tony Popsicle. He is very active and right smack dab in the middle of this in the middle of this tarot mat, so he is going to definitely have some big influences here. We already have a few cards that wanted to show themselves tonight. So basically what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to pull some energy check-in with the tarot, if Tony gives me the space back. But I'm going to pull from the feminine, divine feminine, modern goddess tarot deck. I'm going to pull from the Rider-Waite for the divine masculine tarot. I'm going to pull for the collective and from spirit, and we'll get some messages from Beyond Lemuria Oracle, as well as from the Four Agreements, to see what kind of next steps that spirit wants us to know. I do have a little bit of a different setup here because we are here at my Queen Mama Nia's house, and so I hope you can hear us okay. Have some really beautiful mantra music in the back, and we'll see what kind of vibes that this energy this weekend of this 111 portal is going to give us. We're going to see what's going on here. This is a very, very strong energy right now. There's a lot going on in the collective. It's not just 111, that 111 portal, that Three of Wands, path, this wide open energy of self-realization and manifestation and coming into your own, and just allowing magic to come through. But this portal today specifically is also extremely divine because today, after 18 months of the North Node and South Node being in the axis of Aries and Libra, we are now shifting into Pisces Virgo axis of the North and South Node, which is pretty phenomenal for it to happen today. When Aries and Libra shifted into the nodes, that was on 7/17 in 2023, which is a divine number around union and relationships, and the Aries Libra axis is the relationship axis of me versus we versus, how do I show up in my relationship. So these last 18 months since January or July 17th of 23, we have been learning about ourselves in relationships, how we show up in relationships, who we are, and healing those wounds, healing our past of the karmas around codependency, around going into independence and interdependence. So for us moving into the different nodes of Pisces and Virgo, sorry for the background noise, that we are now going to be going from our personal self with the collective and more into our spiritual selves for the next 18 months into as well as the Virgo South Node of that organized, perfectionist, stable, that grounding, that 3D of the physical, whereas the Pisces North Node is going to be moving us into our truer destiny spiritually. We're going to be growing through our spirituality. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is a very watery planet, all water, and it's filled with intuition. it's full of psychic connections. So these next 18 months, starting today on this 111 portal, is going to really shift us out of our body, learning with that Virgo South Node how in the past our physical has affected ourselves, our physical circumstance or physical being has affected our growth, but also and also how out in the past our perfectionism or fear of not being perfect has prevented us from being able to really move into our non-physical self of our highest being. So it's going to be pretty interesting, I'd say, coming up for these next 18 months. So be on the lookout. So I'm excited to see what the collective, what Spirit has to say for the collective as well. I just remembered, oh, here we go. I wanted to light some Palo Santo. We have some Palo Santo and sage, but we're going to just set the energies, get the energies clear, and say a little quick, prayer over this reading so that we can pull from the highest frequencies of conscious love. If you are new to my channel, like I said, thank you for being here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to be part of our soul tribe, Princess Leah 888, as we are healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. So, yes, we have some beautiful energy for today, and that this is definitely the beginning and shifting into a brand new timeline, literally for the next 18 months at least, but also just, this is going to shift and change our life completely. So be prepared, tapping into your spirituality, your spirit, okay, that very, very connected to all the omnipresence. So thank you, Spirit, for being with us today as we tune into the energies that you would like for us to know about for this 111 portal as we are shifting into Pisces, Virgo, North Node, South Node axis. Please let us be able to hear the messages that you have for us so that we can take them and utilize them into our growth and our healing so that we can be the best version of ourselves. And amen, ashe, namaste. Welcome on, everyone. Welcome on. So, yes, we are here. Going to pull some energy, pull some tarot, see what's going on. Okay. So not to mention that I do have to add in a little bit more. Welcome on, everyone. I do have to add a little bit more of the things that are going on in the collective, that there is a full moon in Cancer on January 13th. So we are in those pre-shadow portal energies as well that's going on. Full moon in Cancer is the moon rules Cancer. So this is a very big full moon. It's our first full moon of the year. And so a lot of water energy that's happening. Mars in retrograde through the sign of Cancer happened on January 6th. So this past week has been very, very emotional, as we can see in the collective already. There's so much shifting that's happening. So just take this weekend to give yourself the time and space. Cancer is a very emotional sign. It's ruled by Mama Moon. It is a very intuitive sign. Cancers are the mothers of the zodiac. It rules your fourth house, the fourth house of family, of home, of motherhood, maternity, of protection. So, if you are a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, you're going to be feeling this effect. If you are not, you're still going to be feeling it, because this is where we're all at. I'm a Cancer rising and I have a Pisces stellium, so I have a ton of water in my chart and I'm very emotional, and I have been feeling it today for sure. A lot of healing, a lot of purging, a lot of things that have to come up to heal, to grow, that has to do around family, around my upbringing, around generations, around love, around how I want to love, how I want to be. And I have to start with the masculine tonight because when I was shuffling and pulling the cards out to prepare, 4 cards fell out for the masculine here. And these are the cards that I'll show you. The first 2 were the Lovers, and sorry for the glare here, the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. So this is really, really beautiful energy. It also is not surprising and very powerful. We have the Hermit card and Judgment that came out underneath them. I'm going to see if I can make sure I get this so you guys can see it. So there's a lot of deep, deep, deep feelings and introspection that is happening right now in this 111 portal for the masculine collective, to have this Lovers and 2 of Cups. I mean, this is not just, these are the top 2 cards of soul contract, twin flame, divine connection, divine union. This is eternal bond, as well as, you know, moving lifetimes through lifetimes together. So this masculine energy is deep in their emotions, which, you know, you may be feeling, maybe sensing. The bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the masculine is definitely looking at that Cancer energy of the family, of the generational healing, generational future, and really trying to make the right decision with the 2 of Swords underneath that. Really trying to make the right decision in this journey. I'm also hearing really trying to understand with the Hermit card the depths, the shadows of what his soul, and I say he, him pronouns for the masculine, but we all carry masculine, feminine energy, so it's not necessarily a gender thing. So sorry that I know there's some information or some conversation going on in here, some things that you guys are going on, that you have happening in the chat. We make sure that it's something that I can respond to, but I had to get this out. So some people are saying that they're feeling the same way. Do you know, Hector, that's pretty cool that, yeah, that's cool that you have these things. Very, very multicultural you are, half Spanish, half English, half Filipino. Yes, that's beautiful. What is that black thing in and writing? Oh, is that your cat? This is my cat. This is Tony Popsicle. He found a good comfy spot here right in the camera. Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle. He's here in pretty much every of my reads, so he's beautiful and he always has something to say. Definitely my grandmother reincarnated, and so definitely feeling the ancestors and the maternal Cancerian energy. Maybe you guys have some strong cat vibes of independence and intuition and grandmother connections too, because someone's grandma, Earth Angel, wants to be here in the presence with Tony Popsicle. He said you're colorblind and you have to put on your glasses. Okay. Why are there 10 stars? Okay, so you're talking about this 10 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Pentacles that is of the financial, physical, material, wealth, abundance, stability, generational wealth. This is the masculine energy of deciding between the two, deciding and really reflecting on this eternal love and how to move forward and healing from it, and I'm hearing looking back on the relationship, as well as how they have grown in the relationship and who he wants to be in this relationship. That's what this really Cancerian emotional intuitive energy this weekend is really pulling for us. Not to mention that the full moons are also about ending cycles. So what kind of cycles are we wanting to end so that we can proceed in this new year? The cycles around our family, the cycle, I'm hearing dysfunction. What is it around your that family role, or even maternal connections is what I'm hearing for some people, that you are wanting to grow, mature, expand, connect, heal from. So speaking of that maternal, I'm going to do some shuffling for the feminine energy here. So really, really cool. All right. Thank you all for being here. So let's see what the feminine energy is feeling for this weekend as well. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So I'm trying to get this glare. This is the first time I'm using this spotlight, and it's an interesting, so I hope you can see it okay. But this is the Modern Goddess deck for the feminine here. The Magician, really beautiful. I always get the Hermione vibes, so maybe someone might be Harry Potter fans, but the Magician card, really beautiful as this overall energy for the weekend. The Manifestor, Master Manifestor is what I'm hearing. She is really tapping into all the tools and skills that she has. And you know what? I am feeling that too, for sure, because with all the emotions that were coming up today, it was actually quite beautiful that, I have to shout out of the moment that, like, when I was feeling the emotions just coming up so much, how beautiful it was that my mother was there and did, tuning forks and gave me this beautiful, like, meditation as I'm just purging and healing and crying and just releasing. And you have to allow yourself to do that. And I thought it was, I'm just realizing that with this full moon in Cancer, the mama of the zodiac, and how I was able to have that really special moment with my mother was really powerful for me. And I think for her too, and how I could feel the presence of, her mom and my dad's mom, and just the presence of our grandmothers and ancient grandmothers. And I'm hearing with this feminine energy with the Magician card to this weekend, tonight, the 111 portal. You have all the tools, all your ancestors, all your grandmothers, all your angels are here with you, giving you the strength, all the tools that you need, to be able to provide, to manifest, to do all the things that you are here and intended to do. Sorry, here. Okay, that's better if I do it closer. Now you can see it. And so you have to realize, feminine, that you have so much power that you don't even know. Look at this. We have the Hierophant and the Crone of Pentacles that came out. So the Hierophant, really beautiful energy here. You are expanding to grow. You're moving out, is what I was about to say. You're growing larger than life. You may even be moving. You see that how she's bigger than her house. Maybe you are just expanding. Your energy is expanding past the current life, your current timeline, outgrowing your old self is what I'm hearing. Outgrowing those old versions of you, outgrowing the old habits, that's that Cancer energy of the home. So you're learning how to shift out of those old habits, and maybe even familial, ancestral, generational conditions, of how you thought you had to show up as a feminine. And it's not necessarily gender, but for those who, identify as, as female or woman, like maybe those gender roles. And it doesn't even have to be female or women. I mean, for men too. Just that the divine feminine energy within us all is about, is about your sensualities and your emotions and your creativity and your receptivity and your attractivity. It's about the dream space of the non-physical, of what you want, the desires. And we've been told that we only have a limited access to that part of us. And if we are too emotional or too drawn in or too receptive and not, doing enough, or we're feeling too heavily, then those are negative things to be ashamed about. But that's what's shifting this weekend, is you're recognizing that those were actually your superpowers with that magician card. Though you are outgrowing that old belief, and you're coming into this crone of pentacles. That's the king of pentacles, of abundance, excess, like having more to be able to give back. You see, I always love this crone of pentacles card, because she has so much, all that she needs, that she's actually even giving back to the earth. She's planting seeds, dropping the seeds of the why can't I think of the words here? Not the yeast, but I can't think of it, but just seeds is what I'm hearing. Dropping seeds. When I channel from spirit and I'm trying to get the human words of these energies, it's sometimes hard to find human words. So we have the bottom of the deck for the feminine here is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, I don't know if it's backwards, if it's showing up backwards or not. But I see 22:22 on the clock right now. The Page of Wands is saying to be in alignment with your soul, to be in alignment with your spirit, to be in alignment with your soul mission and purpose. You've got to study. That's so funny that you guys are talking about studying. I don't know what the conversation is, but I just see I'm done studying. But yes, no, thank you, Hector, for being here. Peace and love. Namaste. But the page is the student. And the student is always learning, always curious, always on an adventure. And this Page of Wands here, and it's funny because I always like to listen back to my old videos when there's a significant reoccurrence. So for instance, the 111. Hi, Mama Nia, welcome back. Long time no see. But, the Page of Wands, when I was listening back to the 111 energy check-in last year for 2024, the Page of Wands came out. And so this adventure, right? She's on this new adventure. She's got this childlike curiosity, a book of poems. Maybe some of you are poets. You like to write. But she's just on this adventure, right? She's just hop skipping, learning. She's got, figuring out how it's like this. It's almost like, is she really making fire with the magnifying glass, or is this just her mind and her imagination? You see the serpent that's up there on the tree. This is the year that in the Chinese New Year, it'll be shifting out of the year of the dragon and into the year of the snake, which is that serpent, that kundalini, of your kundalini rising, of your chakras awakening, of you coming into your self-actualization. And with the year of 2025 is 2 + 2 + 5. We are coming into our own self-actualization. We're coming into understanding a new version of ourselves, a new soul contract with this Hierophant card. The traditions that you are now outgrowing and recreating for yourself, feminine. That's going to bring you abundance. But stay curious on this journey is what I'm hearing. Stay curious as you're moving through the new adventures. You may not be able to see it, but let your imagination run wild. I'm hearing even today, setting your intentions of the 111 portal. This path is wide open for you right now. So in your wildest dreams, right, as a curious little kitten, right, and I hate this glare. I'm not a big fan of this little glare, but if you, in your wildest dreams, if you could be and do and travel, just let your imagination go wild during this 111 portal, because the path is wide open. And if emotions come up, allow them to come up. Allow. That was something, again, that I just appreciate being able to let myself release today. I mean, I couldn't stop the waterworks. They just came through, and I'm so grateful that I was able to you know, have that space, that safe space, and be able to share that safe space with my mom too. So shout outs to you, Mama Nia. Underneath this Page of Wands, we have, if I can get past the glare, the Seven of Cups. So you do need to go within. Cancer energy, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy even. Go within. We have so much water in the planets, water signs in the planets right now, active. Our emotions, our intuition. Connect with your spirit guides, connect with your spiritual being. And that way you can really know where, again, remember using your imagination. If you could go anywhere, if you could do anything, explore with curiosity. These are all the options and the abundance that you can choose. Maybe you need to take a bath and go in that water space to reflect. Water brings up reflection as well as emotions. Reflect on this year, last year, all the things. And so reflect on the things. Reflect on how you have shown up in this life, in this space right now, how you are showing up, who you are battling against. If you are battling inner demons, if you are trying to battle against status quo, if you're trying to battle against who you have been told you had to be, or other people, authority, look within so you can know where you want to be, where you want to go. Because you are growing and you are expanding, feminine. Beautiful, divine feminine. So that was really beautiful. There's a lot of emotions that's happening right now, and that's okay. I'm also noticing like the swan here in the Page of Wands. So like maybe I'm hearing the ugly duckling story. Like maybe you thought, I was just talking about this actually with my son the other day. Like maybe someone might resonate with this is like you may have thought that you were this ugly duckling your whole life, that you didn't fit in, that you just were misfitted, that you didn't look like anyone else, and you're just like, what is wrong with me? Only to find that you actually weren't a duckling at all. You were a swan. So of course you look different than the ducks and they made fun of you, but you were actually not meant to be a duck. You were born as a swan. So as you grew up, you then realized, oh my goodness, I'm beautiful after all. Like I just was different. That might resonate with some of you here on the Divine Feminines. Yeah, Mama Nia, cleansing. Water is life. The cleanse, the purge, and that also includes what? Tears. Tears are cleansing. Sometimes I feel like I could fill a whole bathtub with my tears. We have to let ourselves purge, and I can tell with the masculine, with this Lovers, Two of Cups, the Hermit and Judgment card. Masculine is also very, very emotional right now, going into that deep reflective judgment and the darkness and the depths of their mistakes and their ego, and where they came up short, or where they could have done better, and who they are meant to be with. They know, their soul knows, but maybe they're family didn't allow it, and that has caused a lot of grief and heartache, and now he's got to make that choice. That might only resonate with some, but, or maybe, you know, he's just reflecting on how does he want to move forward for the next generations to come, right? This is a connection that has, it's not just in this one timeline or lifetime. This is a divine soul eternal connection. So it's not just this one life that you have been with this lover. This has been multiple lifetimes. You have traveled multiple lifetimes, and you will continue to travel multiple lifetimes in the future. So let yourself lead by faith. And it's interesting because I hardly even shuffled this, and these three actually came out. So it's interesting. This came out for the, these were still at the bottom of the deck. I believe, yeah, for the Tea+Tarot Tuesday episode last week, because I didn't do one this past week. So maybe you want to look back at the New Year's Eve Tea+Tarot Tuesday in my playlist, in my description box, and it might give you some additional messages. But this Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Tower for the masculine at the bottom of the deck, the fact that it didn't move is interesting, because these are the decisions that the masculine is trying to make. These are the decisions that the masculine is trying to choose between. The Hermit and the Judgment card here. Trying to decide, you know, I'm trying to make sure I cover these naked people up here so you can tell. Okay, there we go. You know, trying to make this decision here. Hey, welcome on, everyone. About this soul love, this soul contract, this divine eternal love. You know, it may cause, and it has caused extreme tower moments, catastrophic moments, heartbreak, empire meltdowns is what I'm hearing. But it also was something that has built and is meant to continue to build empires with. But I'm hearing the masculine has to make these decisions. That's why he's going within. That's why he's in this Hermit Judgment card. Okay, because it's these it's this that this 111 portal is awakening, that this Pisces Virgo node axis shift is making for him in an intuitive walk by faith, right? You see she's blindfolded, walk by faith. What are you going to choose? You're going to choose, you know, constant falling apart, like constant. Do you want to choose a life that is in constant chaos? Do you want to, or do you want to choose a life of abundance? That's up to you. But you have to allow yourself to reflect in the deep, dark depths of your soul in order to really come into that soul union. Because this is a kind of love that is not about the external. It's about coming into your own highest frequency of your soul. This is a contract that you made, right? That Hierophant card here with the feminine. This contract was made before your souls even incarnated into human avatars. It was blessed already by this angel. That's so funny, I can literally like hear me here in the other room because I love that you're here and you're live, but you're here, but you're not here. Gotta love technology, right? But so let's see what the collective is saying. Now I'm gonna be distracted because I can like hear myself echoing. Let's see what the collective is up to. The collective as one, divine feminine and masculine energy here. All right, thank you those who are here. Thank you for everyone who is joining. Thank you for all these cute emojis. Sarah J, I appreciate all of that love and light tenfold back to you. Absolutely. Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It wasn't in reverse when I pulled it, but I love this Wheel of Fortune card. I hope it's not turned around. I hope you can see it. But this Wheel of Fortune card for me is so wonderful because this is the wheels turning. This looks like an active turning wheel. So this 111, Spirit wants us to know that your fortune is turning. The wheels of your fortune. Big wheels keep on turning. For those who don't know, I'm an intuitive artist, so I also channel from songs as well as I am also a musician and singer and dancer and writer. So sometimes I'll channel songs and I'll just bust out singing. So if those songs resonate with you, the lyrics, anything like that. But good old Proud Mary. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. That's also perfect because of the wheels of fate, right? Wheel of Fortune is about your fate, your destiny. So for today to have the Pisces Virgo nodes of fate shifting into those signs today is very profound. It is bringing out clarity. Look at this. And then we have, look, this is beautiful for the collective. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun at the bottom. Okay? Yeah. Look, your fate and your destiny is moving into what is already designed for you in the Akashic records, in the stars already. It is a divine opportunity that is moving actively already. That's why we're shifting right now, and it's going to be emotional. It can be uncomfortable, and if you need to take the time to rest or to cry or to take a nap or a bath or a run or journal, do it. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it to heal. You gotta purge it to merge it. You gotta do all the things, right? Because you're coming into this Sun. This is the most positive card in the tarot. The truth, your light, your joy, your bliss. It is bringing you abundance, divine. What you don't see is that there is a beautiful, divine abundance, opportunity that is turning in your fortune, in your favor. You may not be able to see it right now, but it's leading you to generational wealth. Yeah, Mama Nia says harder and faster the wheels of karma are turning. The harder and the faster they are turning, but and we are and it's moving us. That's why the masculine is connecting with his soul right now. That's why he's having this soul divine love activation, because his soul is online, is moving, is turning, is coming into one with the highest divine frequency of love. There may be some, unions coming into turning into the fate of destiny, but you've got to allow yourself to move in that space of light of your bliss and your joy, and to trust that it's coming. I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay? Bet your bottom dollar that's what Spirit is literally saying. I bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. But you have to allow yourself to release. We have the Ten of Swords underneath that. You have to allow the endings of old cycles, the endings of what is not serving you, the endings of what is no longer a part of your mission. You have to go into that dark night depth of the soul, the hangman under that. Sorry. Oh, we're going to get this. And so we have the Knight of Cups under here, underneath that. When you allow yourself to go into the dark depths the dark night of the soul, you then come into that sunlight, the love night of the soul. That's so cheesy, Spirit, but I'll take it. And so this is the night of love. This is the offering of love, the night of romance. Okay, if that is something that your soul is calling for. But as a channel of the highest frequencies of conscious love, it could be in a romantic way, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be with your bliss, what makes you happy. Art, it could be I just heard art. So maybe you are an artist. That's why this Wheel of Fortune is coming out in this deck with like the art splatters with the wheel paintings. Yes. Whatever it is, follow in that. And I'm also hearing when you follow in your bliss, whatever that is, that also, if you are also seeking or calling in a divine partner, because you feel that your soul is contracted to another on this earth, or just in, not necessarily even on this earth, but in eternity, whether you've met that person or not. As you move into your bliss, as you follow your bliss work, your purpose, that is what's going to align you, because you are not you are not separate from your person, your divine partner, your divine, however you want to use the terms, twin flame, whatever the words are that you resonate with. You're not disconnected on a spiritual level. You have already been contracted as one. Okay, so there's already that contract that has already been made in the soul and the spirit realms. And I'm hearing the Pisces axis, the Pisces true node, north node of divine fate and destiny, is moving for you to recognize that truth. So the only distance between you and said person is the ego human mind believing that because you're not there in the human form together, that you are separate. But separation is an illusion when it comes to soul, because soul doesn't recognize time, space, distance. Love surpasses all distance, timelines, lifetimes. You're connected as one soul. So as you continue to move in the adventures, right, back to the feminine here, when you continue to move in the adventures, yes, you believe. Yes, you guys. Yes, Jesus is with you. Yes, tenfold. So back to you all. Believe. Use that curious imagination. Sorry, this glare. Use that curious imagination of this Page of Wands to remember that you are already one. To go beyond this, and it's so much easier said than done, but I'm hearing that being in the Pisces north node for the next 18 months is actually going to really help us tap into that spiritual connection on the 5D level. It's literally like I'm hearing the 5D of spirituality, of non-physical, the Pisces energy, and then you have the Virgo of 3D physical material, like all the 5 senses, right? See it, touch it, taste it, and you're like merging those as one. And when you do keep continuing to move in that belief, move in that truth, move in that bliss, move in the bliss of the love that you are, move in the bliss. Look, move in the bliss of the love that you are. That's already destined for you. I just got a wave of emotion. Then you are going to move in your fortune. It is already divinely made and meant for you. You cannot lose what you are. You are one soul. You are one love. And I'm hearing the Virgo axis of the south node of our karma is going to be releasing those old human desires of needing that physical in order to believe. That's why there's this leap of faith, of walk by faith, decide based on how your intuition is speaking to you. That is Pisces North Node, that is Cancer full moon. But you have to listen. Listen to your intuition. I just heard listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. So you might know that song. Those lyrics might be speaking to you. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. That's interesting. I haven't heard that since like middle school. So maybe you have loved this person since middle school. I don't know. Maybe this is something that has been awakened. Maybe you had your soul awakening, soul recognition in middle school for some. But those lyrics might also just be really, really prominent for you right now. To listen to your heart, to follow your intuition, to follow what you love, because what you love is what attracts and continues to build. Follow that bliss and that purpose, because as you align with your highest version of yourself, you are aligning with the highest frequency of love. And soul is love, which means you and your divine counterpart are one soul, aka you are one love, aka meaning when you follow your passion, when you align with your highest purpose and your highest version of yourself, you align with your divine partner because you are one soul. It is inevitable for what is destined to come through. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like sweating, so that is definitely a strong channel. Okay, thank you, Roxette. So let's see what Spirit has to say about all of this. It's been a really beautiful reading. I never know what is going to come through in these readings, so thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing if you're feeling really emotional, you can also be tuning into the collective. You can be tuning into the collective of all, but you can also be tuning into the emotions of your divine counterpart, what they're going through. So if any of this is resonating with you, then it may be something that you are experiencing. But what's really beautiful is that there is a lot of adventure and curiosity and bliss and joy and abundance is coming through. Trust in divine timing, trust in divine opportunity, trust that you are shifting out of your old timeline, your old self, so that you can come into your higher self, your true essence, your spiritual self, so you can connect with all of who you are and who you are meant to be and who you are meant to be with. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're welcome, Sergio. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying you're not You want to trust. You want to surrender is what I'm hearing, but like there's a part of control that you still are holding on to. And you can't find that true clarity that you're seeking if you're not fully surrendering. I'm hearing, fix my eyes on you, Lord, and give me peace. Give me clarity. This Ace of Swords is saying, fix your eyes on divine. Fix your eyes on Source, God Almighty, whatever word you want to call it, Jah, Allah, whatever you want to call it, to bring you clarity and peace. But it can be very challenging. Thank you, Spirit. It can be very challenging when you can't see it right now. When you can only feel it. You can feel there is a bigger purpose for you. When you can feel that there is abundance in your frequency. When you can feel that you are meant to do so much bigger things in this world and provide so much abundance to your family, to yourself, to the world. When you can feel that there is a lover that is searching for you, waiting for you, yearning for you, growing for you. When you can feel that there is a divine connection in your soul, but you can't see it. You're in this hermit right now. You're going within, trying to understand, trying to transform so that you can, when it is called for you, be prepared. Spirit is saying the Page of Cups, Temperance, Ace of Wands. Sorry. I was like, what's that sound? Sorry for background noise. I thought it was Tony. But he's still chilling right here. Let me being chill. Page of Cups, Temperance, and the Ace of Wands here. Okay. With the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing inner child healing with this Page of Cups. But I'm also hearing balancing your emotions, tempering your emotions so that you're not so highs and lows. Give yourself in order to do that, you have to, there's the Ace of Wands, allow Spirit to cleanse and clear that energy. Ace of Wands also gives me like, get your sage, your Palo Santo, get some Epsom salt, cleanse and clear the energy, your energy, your aura, right? Protect over your space is what I'm also hearing. But Spirit is trying to help with cleansing and clearing your energy to balance and temper the hot and cold energy, that temper the feminine and masculine energy within, from, so that you can manifest, so that you can take your ideas and bring them into the physical, right? That's again the 5D into the 3D, the feminine into the masculine, the Pisces into the Virgo. Temperance is that grand alchemy. Being able to transmute the energy, transmute those childhood, I'm hearing those childhood wounds for the Page of Cups. Being able to transmute those innocent emotions. Let the dust settle. Let Spirit clear the way. Because with the Six of Swords, you see, look, there's all that fog that she's looking into, the abyss. Trying to figure out, can she get through this storm? But the Six of Swords is about letting the dust settle. It's about getting out of Dodge. It's about being able to wait out, let the energy calm itself down, right? We're at the top of the year. We just came off all the holiday energy vibes. And then we come into this new year and we got Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer, which is freaking everyone out. Then we have all this stuff that's just happening, and we want to keep on doing, we want to keep on going, and we feel like we have to, start this year strong and move and do and all this accomplish. And we feel like we are now like on a race, in a race. And Spirit is saying, there's a lot of emotion that we need to be able to calm and clear. The energies are off the chart, and we need to balance. We need to come back into balance. We need to rest. We need to let the dust settle from all the hype of the end of the year. We need to let the dust settle of all the movements that's happening in the planets. Even, since November, I'm hearing election period, the 11/11 portal, Pluto moving into Aquarius. That was a big November. And then we went straight into holidays. Let the dust settle, I'm hearing. Mars is going to be in retrograde in Cancer until February 24th. So I'm here, or 25th, one of those two. So I'm hearing, give retrogrades need rest and reflection. So you might be wanting all of this stuff to happen right now, but instead, because you can feel it in the energy, you want it to come into fruition right now. But instead, just let your imagination keep moving the energy, because it is destined, it's moving, the wheels are turning, but keep on reflecting. Let the dust settle, because thy rod and thy staff are with you with the Two of Wands. So we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying, I'm with you on this decision, whatever path you make. You see that full moon in the back? That full moon is helping you make a decision so that you can move with the Chariot card. So you can make the right decision and move in your purpose. And you will be moving in your victory with the Six of Wands. It will be a successful move. Trying to get the glare. Sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. You will be victorious. There will be abundance. The Seven of Cups under that. There will be. But let the dust settle. Calm, temper your emotions right now. Do whatever you need to do to relax. Get a massage. Get some tuning forks. Get, a bath in. I know it's cold outside, but still maybe get outside for just a few minutes and just take a few deep breaths of the fresh air. Get the sun on your face. Wherever you are in the world, if it's cold where I am in the northern hemisphere. But there's a lot of clearing that is happening. And you're transmuting. When you cry, when you purge, you're transmuting. When you feel your emotions being too much and you give yourself the space to let it out, to breathe it out, to cry it out, to dance it out, to scream it out, whatever the case is, as long as you're in a safe space. When you give yourself that space, you transmute it from a lower vibrational frequency and move it into a high vibrational frequency. That's why even just doing tarot is like pulling from the highest frequency of spirit, of love, that helps understand and move the energy around. Because before I sat down, I was like, I don't even want to do this. I don't know if I want to. I just want to go to bed. Like, I was really resistant. But like, even right now, I feel better. That's That is transmutation. That is alchemy. If you have ever experienced a moment where you felt really icky and then you did something that helped you feel better, that's called alchemy. That's called transmuting energies. That's the Temperance card, right? Merging, you know, the old, outdated, you know, taking all, it's like pouring water, pouring hot water and cold water back into the cups within each other is how I always explain the Temperance card. And it's like taking those two completely opposite temperatures of water and turning it and merging it into one warm water. It's like so that it's not so hot you can't touch it, so cold it's uncomfortable. It makes it merge so that it is comfortable, so that it can work together. So Spirit is helping us do that with our own energy of all of that low vibrational doubts and fears and shames and guilts and regrets with this Hermit and Judgment card in our relationships, in our family, in our career, and taking all of that, taking all of the old condition and the toxicity and the addictions and the codependencies and the traumas and merging that, alchemizing it into our joy and our bliss and our crafts and our gifts and our talents, right? And our love and our partnerships, and healing it, transmuting it so that we can come out a better person, a better version for ourselves and for everyone around us, for our partners, for our children, for our family, for our jobs, for the world. Thank you, Spirit. We have the solar plexus here at the bottom of the deck. Yes, that's your self-willpower. Trusting in your divine guidance, trusting in your intuition, trusting that you are able to bring into fruition all that is within you. Just believe in yourself. Believe that you have the discipline. Thank you. Look, what did I just say? Trust. Trust your innocence. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Lemuria. 54 might be a significant number for you. That also reduces to 9. That's the year of 9 that we're in right now. Trust in your innocence with all this page energy that we talked about. Be a student. Be curious. Be curious with, as I'm releasing fear. Be curious with what you're feeling. Be curious with the fears that are coming up. Be curious with the emotions that you're feeling. Journal them. Feel them out. Tune into them. But whatever you do, do not bypass them. Do not numb them. Do not run away from them. Don't block them out and don't project them onto others. Trust your innocence. Because that innocence of what you've always wanted to be when you grow up, that innocence of who who you've always loved, or the innocence of how you want to love, the innocence of who you see yourself as or who you always have been, that is what is coming into fruition. That is who you are destined to be. So communicate that in order to co-create with it. I always think of the 3 of Pentacles with this one here as these 3 angelic alien, as just entities, extraterrestrial entities are here meditating around this earth, communicating to co-create. That is, in my opinion, this card is about prayer and meditation and tapping into your spirit with your spirit guides, tapping into the higher power so that you can understand and communicate and co-create and even communicate with your inner child is what I'm hearing too with that. Number 21 might be a significant number for you. Reduces to 3. So maybe some of you are in the age between 21 and 54. But thank you, Spirit. We have our next steps here that we're going to end on this beautiful night. Thank you. This has been such a beautiful read. It feels like it just went by, but we're already in an hour and 4 minutes. Always do your best. That's the fourth agreement in the 4 agreements here. Take take action without expecting a reward. Take action without expecting a reward. So this is what we can do today in this 3 of Wands, 111 portal here. Take action without expecting a reward. Do your best and take action because you love it. Look at that. Not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action. And you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. That's beautiful. I'm hearing if you just follow your bliss, everything that you need will be provided. If you just trust your innocence, trust in divine, trust that in this soul contract, if you trust that all your needs will be met, oh, so much easier said than done. But if you keep doing your best, it's not about perfection, right? That's Virgo. South Node energy is going to be teaching us that it's okay to not be perfect. All the times that we were not perfect, it's all right. But as long as you keep doing your best to just do, take inspired action to do without expecting, to love without expecting anything in return. This is about unconditional trust, unconditional love, without the conditions of, I will love you if you do this for me. I will trust if you do this for me, God. I will love you if you make me feel this way, if you give this back to me, partner, right? I will do that for you if you do this for me. That's transaction. That's not unconditional. I'm not saying it's not about not having boundaries. It's not about not, just being, a martyr and letting people walk all over you and take advantage of you. It's about, giving a gift because you want to, not because you want to hear them say thank you, or doing something because you want to do it for someone, not because you want them to do something for you. It's that kind of, when you don't expect it, it's kind of the same thing that he's saying here. If you follow your truth, if you follow your bliss, if you follow the guide of your intuition, it will manifest into something even greater than you anticipated the expectations in the first place. So I'm hearing a lot of gratitude with that as well. Finding gratitude in that space. So that's powerful. And I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. But this was a really beautiful read. And Tony popped up here to he said, "Don't touch my tail." To give his last bits of wisdom and intuition and independence. I really hope that this helped. I hope that this made a lot of sense, and I hope it gives you some guidance for this 111 portal. And I hope your year, your month, your week, your life continues to shine and grow. And thank you, Spirit, because I feel better, and I'm glad that I tapped into this reading for us. If you like this message, if it resonated with you, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Princess Leah 888, so you can be a part of our soul tribe as we heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. I did forget to make the announcements that of this 111 portal. I do have some openings this month and this coming week for some Tea and Tarot soul sessions. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so. My sessions are actually, they run for 111, so that was supposed to be my little like 111 spiel. But if that resonates, if it's something that you'd love to do, then you can find my information in the description box below, and we can book one together. And yeah, or you can follow me over on my Instagram, Princess Leah 888. And if this is the last time that we meet, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I wish you all the very best. You're a beautiful soul and a light, and you continue to shine. The light within me honors, values, and appreciates the light within you. I wish you nothing but the best of blessings and love. Namaste. Peace and love. Bye.